I need a change. You've been cold to me too many times. You're wasting money. You're a leaker. So I'm replacing you with a new Navien tankless water heater. No more cold shoulders, no more leaks. Just spa-like comfort and Navien peace of mind. And oh, I want you out today.
When you're ready for a change, ask your plumber about Navien or visit tanklessmadesimple.com.
Count on Navien.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your driver's license is important so you can get back and forth to work, get your kids to school, and back and forth to daycare. If your license has been suspended because you can't pay your tickets, you can't do any of those things. Let's talk about Chapter 13 bankruptcy. You may have heard the tickets cannot be discharged, but they can be dealt with in a Chapter 13 case. Why not come in for a free consultation? The chapter you choose will make all the difference to your getting back, legally, on the road. Let's design a plan to pay off your tickets and restore your license immediately. I'm attorney Travis Gagne. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. We got our loud and local band of the week. This week, it's Spitting Silence.
No way back even if I try. Speaking stone, down the path of my wanted, down.
It's our loud and local band of the week, Spitting Silence. You want to find out where they're playing, how you can get their music?
I love these dudes. Had a bunch of teenagers, high school kids, man. What? How great is this?
What?
Found out about these guys thanks to Ben Smith, who used to be the drummer of Heart, a buddy of mine, and he's like, you got to check these guys out. I'm really invested in these dudes and love them. He produced their EP, and they got a big show happening next Saturday, June 8th, at a new club called Aurora Borealis. It's over on 167th and Shoreline, and it's a cool new spot. I know Ted and Taryn checked it out as well, so go see Spittin' Silence at Aurora Borealis on June 8th.
And, of course, all the info you can get on the BJ and Mings page of KISW.com. And if you love local music, Sunday nights, 10 o'clock, 2 solid hours. All local music on Loud and Local, 10 o'clock, Sunday nights. Great bands like Spitting Silence.
Let's play Beat Mix.
I will beat anyone that calls in to play the game. He's smarter than you. He'll make you look lame. 60 seconds on the clock. You're going down and I'm gonna rock. It's time to play the game. So everybody scream his name. Beat Mix, don't be a loser. Whoa, Beat Mix, you're a loser.
It is time to beat Mix. And guys, we've made it. It's Friday. Gotta get down. Yeah, he's jumping. Oh, he is. Oh, yeah. Weekend Friday. Getting down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Party. Looking forward to the weekend. Happy Friday, everyone.
Thanks, buddy.
I hope you guys have some fun plans for Friday. I know you're doing tabletop day.
That's tomorrow. I will be gaming today as well. But
really?
At our game club, Vernon Wells, our private game club.
Fancy.
Yeah. But it will be beautiful out. I don't feel like I've missed anything though, because I was out yesterday and Wednesday, just in the gorgeousness.
Oh, it was so nice yesterday. I just stood out and stood in the sun for about 3 minutes, and then I decided I didn't want to sunburn.
Oh, that was enough,
I went back
huh?
inside. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I like to go out and hike in this, man. You know.
That's
And even though Steve laughs at my hikes, I actually did have a couple
I'm
of
laughing at the
inclines.
Rev with the fascinating story of him standing outside for 3 minutes and then deciding to go back inside.
Well, yeah. I mean, I got a little bit
Thanks
of sun.
for the detailed sharing of that story.
I know.
Is that an overshare?
Here's
just random.
You're like a little ginger, so you would burn.
Yeah, I'm non-practicing. I don't have any red hair anymore, but I still sunburn.
He thinks that's a big deal for him.
Yeah, it is a big deal going outside
for.
for 3 minutes.
I'm just picturing somebody, hey, babe, did you hear BJ and Migs this morning? You hear about the ref? Yeah, I heard he stood outside for 3 minutes.
All right, fine. Let's get to our contestants.
Yeah, I think Rev still thinks that's a big deal, Steve. He thinks that's big news.
It's a big deal.
I know
And I'm
you
sure
do.
there are people out there
You have no idea how lame your life is.
What's going on? Our neighbor, he's standing outside again. For how long? Oh, I think it's about 3 minutes.
Whoa!
That's a record.
Honey, are you recording this? Good, this is history being made. Our neighbor's really doing it. He's doing it.
Y'all are jerks.
Yeah, we are.
Well, we love you.
Yeah.
Let's get to our contestant today. We got Alfredo in Tukwila. Alfredo, are you there, sir?
Good morning. How's it going, guys?
Great. Love your sauce.
Wow, Steve, you know what? That was almost as lame as him standing out for 3 minutes. And Steve, the way you waved your hands, you were so waiting for this. You're
Love your sauce.
Here comes the line of the century, people.
Love it.
I felt like the bar was pretty low. I could throw that in instead of an improvement.
You're so cool.
I just wish we had video
I
on
would
you.
deny that.
You look like you were getting ready to take off. You were like, okay, here we go.
Here it goes.
Yes.
Here comes the line.
Love your sauce.
I'm working with some genius today, I have to say.
Well,
Yeah.
what does that say about you?
Yeah.
Hey, you're right. You're right. I got to look in that mirror. You're absolutely right.
Steve, what's he playing for today?
Tickets to Baby Metal.
Nice.
Over at the Paramount Theater on October 16th. Go to KISW.com for all the details, and you could get tickets at Ticketmaster.com.
All right, Steve, get out of here.
I'm going to go outside for 3 minutes, guys.
Okay. Jeez.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, even Alfredo like that.
For those playing at home, Alfredo will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Alfredo, you can pass all you want, but you'll only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
Finish the credit card slogan. There are some things that money can't buy. For everything else, there's blank.
MasterCard.
Yes. Gal Gadot plays which DC comic book character in the movies?
Pass.
Once liquids reach their melting point, they become what? Oops.
Liquid.
No, yeah. I did that wrong. The world's first pocket calculator was created by Sharp in what decade?
Try it again.
The world's first pocket calculator was created by Sharp in what decade?
The 70s, 80s, 90s.
70s, yes. Which U.S. city is home to MLB's Padres?
Pass.
What is removed during an appendectomy?
Appendectomy. Isn't that the appendix?
Yes. Nice. Which song did Elton John rewrite for the passing of Princess Diana?
Candle in the Wind.
Yes. In Europe, the Channel Tunnel connects which 2 countries?
English?
No.
Pass.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 correct.
Oh, Alfredo, I don't know.
Well,
Right down the middle. is
Right
what it
down the
was.
middle. There's going to be some of those that Steve will get
Yes.
that Alfredo didn't get.
Yeah.
But maybe the other way around.
Padres. Gosh.
Yeah, but don't say
dude,
anything.
don't say anything now.
Don't say anything. Steve's in here, even though he's not going to need help on that one. But
Yeah, no, he's not. I mean, they're kind of like we know them very well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Steve.
Man, it was hot out there. I'm glad you guys called me in.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you
All
were there
right.
for at least, 3 minutes?
Steve, first off, you didn't even go outside, and the sun's not even out. It doesn't even compare to what I did yesterday, spending 3 minutes out in the sun.
I cannot believe how lame you do not realize you are.
One texter says, wow, 3 minutes, Rev. Are you okay? I mean,
I
3 minutes is
am.
a long-ass time, dude. I hope you didn't burn.
I didn't burn because I only spent 3 minutes out there.
Someone says, Rev, I'm a ginger too. I get burned driving home, so I feel it. Congrats on the 3 minutes. But use sunblock, fool.
I know. I do need some sunblock.
Yeah, that would be helpful. I mean, it's not like you haven't been your complexion your whole life or anything.
Well, I know this, and that's why I only spent 3 minutes out there. I think we've covered that.
Yeah,
All right,
BJ.
Jeez,
Duh.
you're not paying attention.
We are still having this conversation.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, we
All
really
right,
are.
fine. Steve, are you ready? Oh yeah. Finish the credit card slogan. There are some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's blank.
Hookers.
No.
Yeah. MasterCard.
Yes. Gal Gadot plays which DC comic book characters in the movies?
I thought it was Godot.
It's Gadot.
Yeah, it is Gadot. I know.
Wonder Woman.
Yes.
Oh.
Once solids reach their melting point, they become what?
Liquid.
Yes. The world's first pocket calculator was created by Sharp in what decade?
Ooh. 70s.
Yes. Which U.S. city is home to MLB's Padres?
San Diego.
Yes.
How'd you get
that?
What is removed during an appendectomy?
The appendix.
Yes.
Ooh, you're good.
Which song
Very
did
smart.
Elton John rewrite for the passing of Princess Diana?
Candle in the wind.
Yes.
Nice.
In Europe, the
It's
channel Channel Tunnel connects which two countries?
I don't know. France and Italy.
No.
Paris. France and Ireland.
No.
Ireland and Asia.
No.
That's it.
In 1996, the most popular toy during the holiday season was Tickle what?
Elmo.
Yes.
Oh,
1,
nice.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You win 8-5.
Sorry, Alfredo.
That's all right.
All right, buddy, you try again. You know what? Because I
Sad Alfredo.
I know, but you'll get more than 5 next time. I feel good about you.
Probably.
You know what? When you don't get the San Diego Padres, and as soon as he realized it, it's
Yeah.
it just kills you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
Peace. Sorry, Alfredo. Steve probably still loves your sauce, though.
I do.
Yeah.
The only one you got to that you missed in Europe, the Channel Tunnel connects which two countries?
Vicky should know this because she went there.
Oh, is it England and France?
Yeah.
You got part of it right.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got part of it. You just
Asia.
couldn't-
That was the right part. Yeah.
Yes.
I took the train twice.
Nice. Congratulations.
I know.
Yeah.
It was exciting. As exciting as your 3 minutes was.
Okay. All right. First off, phrasing. Second off, the sun is very dangerous for someone like me. So spending that little bit of time there is just enough.
Yeah, if there's
all right?
only any kind of protective clothing, like a hat you could wear, or maybe long sleeve shirt. You're right. There's no way you can really weather this whole situation. You'll
Well-
never be able to go out again.
I'm going to be worried. I hope we see you on Monday.
Yeah,
It's going to be sunny all weekend.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what to say.
Oh, I'll have to spend most of the time indoors then.
Yeah, you'll be like vampires, which you are. I didn't realize it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
pretty
okay.
much. Thank you for recognizing. Congratulations, Steve. You won with 8 correct.
Caller 8, guess what you're doing? You're checking out Baby Metal at the Paramount Theater in October. Caller 8, 206-421-ROCK. So, we all know the movie Borat. It was a great movie, a lot of fun. Also to blame for a celebrity couple getting divorced. Yeah, you're going to hear from Sacha Baron Cohen all about this at 7:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Sacha Baron Cohen just did an interview where he shared that he was partially responsible for Pamela Anderson and Kid Rock's marriage ending.
Oops.
Yeah, he shared that their marriage ended because of her involvement in the Borat movie. And there were actually tabloid reports claiming this at the time, but, they're in the tabloids and people go, oh, how true is that?
I vaguely remember that coming up and thinking that's a dumb reason.
And in the film, if you don't remember, Borat is obsessed with Pam throughout the entire movie. And there's a scene toward the end where he tries to kidnap her at an autograph signing. She was actually in on the joke, and here's Sasha talking about it.
Kid Rock saw the movie, and I texted Pamela Anderson. I said, how did it go? What did you think? And she texted back, he's getting divorced. I was like, why? She goes, the movie. And I thought it was a joke, but then a few weeks later they got divorced, and they put as a reason for divorce, Borat.
That is so bizarre. I mean, Borat, the whole idea of Sasha in his movies is he punks people, and sometimes they don't know, but in this particular instance, she did.
Did Kid Rock just not like the fact that he was obsessed with Pam Anderson? Was it like a jealousy thing?
He blew up after seeing Pam after seeing the movie, and it did cause their split. But I don't know why. I know the movie caused it, but what was it about the movie? What happened that Kid Rock just went nuts?
Yeah. It might have been like a final straw thing. Maybe he's like, I don't want you involved in this film or something along those lines.
Well, if you believe the song, Half Your Age and Twice as Hot, which was off of one of his albums, I always assumed that song was about Pamela Anderson.
Right. And it was right around the time that all that was going down.
Yeah, and it just basically is like he found a new girl, doesn't complain, and mom likes her, and she doesn't want all the fancy things and doesn't get jealous of all the girls at his shows. That's what that song is about. So I think you're right. Maybe it's last straw, like, oh, okay, you're mad at me for all this stuff, but this happens, and it's no problem.
So I said Borat was a horrible movie. Maybe he didn't like the film. And he was not happy that she was a part of it.
Wow. I don't know. I thought that was a good movie.
I like that you're looking at me to tell you if you thought the movie was good.
I'm trying to think. Am I remembering the right movie? That was his first one that he did, right?
Borat was better than Bruno. Bruno sucked.
Bruno was weird.
Bruno was brutal.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Borat was real. I thought it was pretty funny.
I was entertained by it. I'll never watch it again.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I probably won't. I can't remember the last time I saw it. Yeah. All right. I don't say it's horrible, but it's, one that I probably won't watch again.
It was this person's opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, you know how I take everything personally.
It's
you wrote
the
it.
lukewarm topic of the day.
Well, we don't exactly know why, but the Borat movie ended Pamela Anderson and Kid Rock's marriage based on this, because that is a ridiculous reason, and that's apparently what they put in their divorce papers. So we want to know, how about you? What ridiculous thing ended a relationship for you?
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. So the Borat movie, like the tabloids allege, it looks like it's true. It actually ended Pamela Anderson and Kid Rock's marriage. We don't exactly know why.
We have a little more information. The Rev was able to scour the internet and find out. I guess during the screening, Kid Rock was like, I don't like this movie. And after they watched it, he started screaming at Pamela Anderson, saying, and this is according to a news report or a tabloid report, that she humiliated herself and said, "You're nothing but a whore. You're a slut. How could you do that movie in front of everyone?" It was very embarrassing.
Oh. Wow.
Pam thought he could have a sense of humor about the movie. She was in on the gag from the beginning and loved doing it. And on the eve of what was supposed to be a very positive thing, he made it an awful night.
Wow, dude. I don't understand. I don't remember the movie enough, but I don't think she came off like a whore in the movie, right? I mean,
are you asking me? I don't remember the movie.
Yeah, I didn't.
I forgot that she was even in the film.
You and me both, dude. Wow, they had problems.
Maybe he thought they were hooking up or something.
Could be,
because he was
the chemistry was there.
Yeah.
I'd have to go back and see the scene, but they had issues. There's no doubt about it. They definitely had issues. Well, that's what broke them up, the Borat movie, and they were done. They got divorced. Seems ridiculous, but, hey, every once in a while there are ridiculous reasons why people end relationships, and that's what we want to find out from you. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Brandon in Bellingham, you are on the Rock.
Yo, what's up, guys?
What's up, Brandon?
Hey, man. So back a couple of years ago, actually, I was engaged in the late 2000s, and let's see, my ex-fiance was obsessed with Twilight, so she watched all those movies and everything. We were living in California at the time, Southern California, and I'm kind of like a surfer bum, so I just, dress in board shorts and, logo T-shirts like Hurley and DC on it and stuff.
All right.
And she was started comparing me to Edward from Twilight, saying that I needed to dress more like my age. And I'm like, dude, I'm in my early 20s. I'm like, yeah, but, Edward dresses better than you. I'm like, oh.
Wow.
Edward's supposed to be 100 years old, and he's supposed to be played by a 17-year-old? Oh.
What's that?
He was like a 17-year-old technically looking dude, and he's 100 years old in the movie. So what age really are you supposed to dress? That doesn't make sense.
I don't know. She's like, you should be dressing up in polo shirts and this and that, just dressing a little bit better. I'm like, no. Yeah, you're gone. Bye.
Yeah, if someone said you need to dress more like Edward from Twilight, I'd be like, these are the last words you'll ever say to me, because I'm never going to see you again.
I'm like, you were cool. You were not weird. And then all of a sudden, you like these Twilight movies. That's cool. We're in our early 20s. But,
damn, dude.
Yeah, no. Dude, bye.
How'd you get up to Bellingham, though? If you were a surfer bum, how'd you get up here? Because you can't do much surfing up there.
I don't know, man. I like rock climbing and mountaineering and stuff too up here. So it's like, it's got the best of both worlds for that. So.
Oh, well, I can appreciate that. And, of course, Bellingham does suit your lifestyle of, hey, man, just like to chill.
Oh, man, it's got beer, too. It's got lots of breweries and beer.
Nice.
There you go.
Stay away from Forks. I hear that's a place that wouldn't like your kind.
God, that is the weirdest situation, because the last person I would think that would look like Edward from Twilight, a guy that gets no sun, lives in the middle of forests and clouds, would be a guy that's basically exposed to sun surfing. It is the complete opposite of Edward. How does she fall for the guy in the first place?
Maybe she just wanted him to dress like it. She liked his tan, but did not like his fashion choices.
Yeah, well, if you like Edward, he is not tan. He's the whitest guy you could ever like. That is so bizarre to me.
Someone said my partner's son's girlfriend dropped a bowl of chili on the floor. She left it there overnight. He asked her, why didn't you clean it up? She got mad and broke up with him. but then realized months later that she was pregnant with another man's kid.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Chili's going to let the truth out.
You know, the more and more that we are like really exploring behavioral science and mental health, when people have a reaction that is just crazy and it doesn't fit the crime, if you will, you know, more and more people are savvy, like there is something else going on here. Like maybe you got somebody else's baby in your belly. How about that? I mean, seriously.
Right, that should be the issue more than the chili.
Yeah, but if the chili is where the big fight's happening, you got to go, dude, this is not a chili-worthy response. You are going to DEFCON 5 over here. Something else is going on. What the hell is it, you pregnant Pamela Anderson? I'm divorcing you.
This goes in line with what you were saying. My husband asked for a divorce when I threw away an old loaf of bread instead of composting it. That's it. I've had it.
Well, hold on.
She married to Ryan Castle?
Wow. Yeah,
Because Ryan yells at us if we don't compost.
He yells at us a lot.
Dude, we're getting new trucks on Mercer Island, and they're like compost special trucks, and now we're all getting like, they're giving me the compost, like, you know, fear of God, like, and I'm like, I don't want this in my life.
Got to make the adjustments, man, if you want to live somewhere swanky like Mercer Island, BJ.
Yeah, I know. I really.
Us in Puyallup, they don't care.
I got to go to Puyallup.
Sure, if you want.
You still have plastic bags, too?
Yes.
Oh, see,
we do.
See, that's living.
I know.
You know,
we got the plastic bags. I know. I just had in Renton. They just stopped doing the plastic bags. At least at the QFC, I swing by after hockey.
I don't understand why Renton. I thought Renton was the last holdout of regular people.
Well,
you got to be kidding.
It's slowly working its way south, man.
Oh, dude,
I probably only have a year left before I have to hand over the plastic.
Come on, Puyallup. Stand tall. Stand strong. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at
We are right
770.
now, man. We're a community that believes in plastic bags.
Yeah. I know I sound like an old, out of touch guy, but
yeah, you do.
But I mean, seriously, I am not. We're not built for composting. Like I don't have freezer space as it is, and I'm not going to keep all my stinky, rotten food in the house. I mean, that's exactly what they want you to do.
You get a compost bin, you'll be fine.
You leave it outside, don't you?
Yeah.
Have your roommates, Johnny Rubbers and Sarah, take care of it.
Yeah, right.
That's why you have roommates.
Roommates.
Oh man, a compost bin. I got to buy one of those now.
Yes.
no.
If you have composting going on, they might provide it for you.
And
you
then
never know.
And then that means all the animals and the rats and the raccoons are going to be attacking that damn thing.
Yay.
Yeah. See, back in the day, we used to have the garbage pails underground. You guys remember that? You guys don't remember that, do you?
They had those where my grandma lived up until her passing away a few years ago in Queens, New York. They were worked into the ground, and you put your garbage into the trash that was basically embedded inside the ground.
That was awesome.
Yeah. So the lid was just on the floor, basically, and you hit a button, or you hit like a little lever, and then the lid opened up, and that's where your garbage went.
That's kind of cool.
It was.
I know. We used to have it set up, and then they told us to stop doing that, and so the houses stopped making that kind of situation, and now they're going back to this, but we actually had it better the way we did it before, and there was only a garbage man. Literally, they came and collected garbage, not trash. So there was two kinds of guys. There was a garbage man and a trash man.
I am very confused right now, but I don't want to ask any more questions.
Well, yeah, that's what we had back in the day. Because there was the stinky stuff, and then, of course, the regular stuff that wasn't stinky.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got a text message going back to the topic of dumb reasons getting dumped for or broken up for. My wife divorced me after I showed her boobs to my best friend. Why'd you show her boobs to your best friend?
Yeah,
why'd you tell her that?
Yeah, what is wrong with you? I mean, now, is it divorce?
Some dudes like to share naked pictures of their significant others.
Why?
I've never understood that.
Why?
Some people just don't care. They don't think it's a big deal. They think it's cool.
They're idiots.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it myself. Like, I'm never going to share it. I don't have any naked pictures of my wife on my phone, but if I did...
Would you like some?
No.
Wow.
Well, I'm just saying.
That took a twist.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm here to help.
Oh, okay, cool. You try and negotiate that. But I'm not going to, like, if I did, I'm not going to be like, hey, Danny, check it out. Check out my wife's boobs.
It would be super weird if you did.
I know.
I would feel weird. Like
I would. I do too. I got to talk to those people and go, what the hell is in your head?
Well, I've had buddies that like have shown me a naked picture of a girl they were hanging out with, and then I don't think they thought it was going to be a serious relationship.
Oh, that kind of makes sense.
And then it became a serious relationship. I just act like it's never happened.
Yeah.
I've never brought it up. I would never think to bring it up. I'm not going to do them dirty like that.
Yeah.
I just have completely forgotten that it's happened in a sense.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to.
That's the best way to do it.
I don't want to see any naked pictures of anybody, especially when it's not like they didn't give me permission to see them. You know, I mean, that's why I love the internet now. All those girls on those sites give you permission because they're there and they get paid.
Man, I've got some weird friends then.
Yeah, see, I don't think it's cool. So
No.
I mean, is it divorce worthy? I think you could probably work it out.
I think it's argument worthy. I don't know if it's divorce worthy.
But it makes me feel like I'm not getting the full story.
How weak is the marriage? Yeah, like there's probably more to it.
Yeah, if you're showing your wife's boobs off to people, you must be doing some other stupid stuff.
I was
too.
going to say, exactly.
Like, this is ground for a divorce or a breakup. Back in 08, my girlfriend broke up with me because I wanted to see the movie Rambo. Yes, we had deeper issues.
Yeah, see, it's always a final straw. I mean, I think that's exactly
Final
what it is.
blood.
Yeah, the stupid reasons are the final blood.
Or last blood. What is it?
It's last blood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because first blood, last blood.
Final blood, first blood, last blood. You know what? Someone's gonna be bloody. Is
There's
what we're
going
gonna
to
say.
be blood.
We're hitting the tail end of our blood endeavors.
Yeah, exactly. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Tim in Bremerton, you are on the Rock.
Hey,
Hey, Tim, what ridiculous thing ended a relationship for you?
so me and my first wife ended up getting divorced because I played World of Warcraft too much.
Well, you probably did, didn't you? Anybody that knows the game WoW, they know.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a whole thing now where now I think it's a medical condition, video game addiction. They're actually putting it as like a disease or something. So, and Tim, I have to say, I'm not throwing stones because I can't believe my wife is still with me based on some of the old school video games I played back in the day for days and days and days.
Well, I would have about 3 days out of the week where I would get off work. I would come home and I would take about 6 hours in addition to my workday into the video game.
Yeah, dude, that's why I think video games have really, unfortunately, but in a beautiful way, because it all it happens to a lot of us. I don't care anymore about video games.
No.
But boy, in my 20s and my 30s and it started to wane in my 40s, I was all about it. And I would play a lot of those games that were like campaigns, and therefore you just, it was addictive. You like binge watching a show. You wanted to get to the next level, and you just finally beat this one thing, but then, now I want to go. And I can't believe my wife stayed with me. It was bad. It really was bad. And and I think, really, if you're dating a dude, or now I guess some women too, who are in their 20s and 30s, this is a thing you got to worry about, where they're going to just want to get lost in a game.
Yeah, I just don't. I wish I had the time and also the ability to be better at these games that I'm trying to play, but I suck. So I just get too frustrated and just rather not even tackle that world. I don't have the time to invest in learning how to play the game right. I tell myself I will. I get the new game every year.
Yeah.
I'm talking about wrestling, of
Yeah,
course.
you are.
Yeah.
And all I end up doing is punching and headlocking, and I lose every damn time.
Yeah, and
It's annoying. If they put me in a submission, BJ, I have no idea how to get out of it.
And I know some.
Read the instructions.
I know some folks in their 40s.
What instructions?
Yeah,
All the instructions now are online. You can just look it up. You can literally Google how to get out of submission hold WWE 2K17 and you'll find it, or whatever, 19.
Remember,
now?
I know they still make them for some games. Remember hint booklets and things like that?
Oh, yeah, they still do it every once in a while.
You don't really, but you're right. You don't need them now. You just go online and someone's got an answer.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's how you get through those games.
I like this text. I dated a super hot church girl. Her family forbid her to date me because I didn't enjoy church anymore. That family later got busted for fake business licenses.
Oh, of course they did.
Oh, Tinder's been coming up a few times. Tinder.
Oh.
Need I say more?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of a deal breaker if they're still on Tinder.
Yeah, kind of is. Oh, man, dude.
Another person says I broke it off with my ex-girlfriend after she robbed my parents' house.
Wow.
What did she take?
Yeah.
Was it like a full-on robbery? Like a bunch of stuff?
Okay, Winona Ryder, what the hell is up with that? Damn. This is why I don't want to bring people into my house that I don't know.
What about Vicky? I'm curious because Vicky's had a few relationships in her day.
Has she, though?
One or two.
Yeah, and I think the funniest one, the reason he said was, I want to focus on my music. But what it actually was, because I found out through like our mutual friend, was he didn't like how scheduled I was.
Oh, yeah. It sounds like something a guy who wants to focus on his music would say, Mr. Unscheduled.
Well, like, he would be getting into work like an hour after I get off work. So I'm like, okay, how about we plan this out? I'll come meet you when I get off work. We'll hang out, get coffee for an hour. I'll drop you off at work, and we'll call it good. And I'd schedule out based on his shifts. And he didn't like that, apparently. He
just
wanted to be more
whenever.
organic. It's like, bitch, I live far away. Like,
Yeah,
what am I
I
gonna
know.
do?
You want me to be organic with you? You need to
Yeah.
go with this.
Yes.
What kind of idiot is like complaining about a woman that will schedule time to be with you, which I would imagine would be fun time? What kind of idiot doesn't like that except,
He thought it was weird when we broke up and we scheduled a booty call. Because I'm like, hey, you free today for the booty call? And he's like, no, not today. Tomorrow? Okay, cool. I'm putting that on my calendar. We're hanging out tomorrow for about a half hour.
And that's so
weird. Romantic.
He thought it was weird.
It's kind of weird.
Well, I mean, that was
I
after we
would
broke
love
up.
that. I would
Of course
love
you
that.
do. You're a guy who lives and dies by his damn schedule and on his phone.
My wife got mad at me.
Hello, yes, we can. I've worked you into 12:30 to 12:45 for this booty call that we're talking about.
But that's it when you have a busy schedule.
Please
what
confirm.
What are you supposed to
not have
do?
sex.
Big yo, I'll meet you when I meet you. It's a booty call.
Then
It's
that
not.
would never happen then.
Yeah.
People are so flaky. You have to set a schedule.
See, that's your personality type, Steve. My personality type is I always have stuff going on, so you've got a schedule. It sucks. I mean, now I have to move stuff around because the big boss is coming to town, and I'm like, I hate that. It's like,
for a booty call?
Yeah, well, you know. How do you think I keep this job?
Whoa! Yeah. How long are you giving him? 30 minutes, 40, 15?
Well, I don't need much time. You know, I'm, and so I'm with Vicky on that. Gosh, but I also know opposites attract because my wife is not a scheduler. So I think that really, I think you got to sort of stretch yourself and go, you know what? I don't have this quality. It might be good to have somebody that has this quality in my life. Is your wife a little more scheduled than you?
I mean, yeah, I guess. But she likes to keep her schedule open also. She's kind of similar in my way.
Oh, that's cool.
That I don't really like to make a lot of plans because I just don't know what's going to happen around that time. It sounds awful, but something maybe more awesome is going to happen. So I don't want to keep my open. I want to keep my schedule free enough because I'm so scheduled with a bunch of other crap that I want to keep. When I do have free time, I don't want to bog it down with organized stuff.
How long you been in this town?
20-something years.
Oh, yeah, dude. The time has passed. You can just schedule anything and cancel it. That's the Seattle way. You've been here long enough. You can do it. I am finally getting adjusted to that. It was so uncomfortable. But people have canceled so many things on me because something better came up.
Yeah.
They don't tell you that, but that's actually what happens. Something better comes up, or they've decided in the moment, I thought it was a good idea, but now, I don't want to do it.
See, I'm the king of like, hey, you want to get lunch? Sure. How about you hit me up that morning and we'll see where we're both at. And if we're both still feeling like getting lunch, cool. If one of us is a little too busy or just is drained or whatever, or something better come up, then we don't get lunch. That's my style.
You and I would never get lunch.
Well, when's the last time we got lunch?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
And Danny was trying. You all getting together for lunch soon?
Yeah.
And I got mad at Danny. It's like, Danny, I schedule like 2 months in advance. This is not enough lead time for me.
He scheduled something for like June 10th.
That's next week.
2
Isn't
weeks.
it?
Yeah, it's in about 2 weeks.
Yeah. 2 weeks.
Oh,
Still 2 weeks, man.
No, wait. 2 weeks. I'm not booked out. There's no way 2 weeks.
You know what the best part is? I put it in my calendar with a question mark because I'm still not sure if I'm making it.
Oh my God! If I move my stuff around to go to lunch with you guys, and then Steve didn't be there, and I canceled my plans. Oh no way!
Ready? Here he is.
There it is with a question mark.
Question mark.
Lunch with the crew? Question mark.
Danny, do you know it's a question mark?
Oh, it's fine. I'm still going.
Me too.
I mean, I'm more likely going to go.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going.
Oh, I would be pissed at both of you. See, that's why, because I would move stuff around to make it happen so we could all be together. And then the fact that the day of you guys would cancel, that irritates the scheduler. Like
I'm not
still going.
Steve's good. He's a canceler. Look at his
I'm
face.
a question mark.
He's question mark cancel boy.
You can still enjoy sushi
I
whether
hate
Steve's
people
there
like
or
him.
not. I mean, you're just going to eat sushi. You could do that without Steve
Right.
or with
It'll
Steve.
I want him arrested. That's how bad I feel about people like this.
The question mark is there because I didn't know if you were going or not. Now that you're not going, I'll remove the question mark.
There we go.
There it is.
Finally, Danny, at least I gave you guys confirmation.
Wow.
So since I'm with you, Steve, I hate making plans. I never know what else might happen.
Dude, I have... People say, hey, let's play this particular board game, and it takes a long time to play. So I just said, okay, here's when we're going to play, and I scheduled a date in August. I said, that's the earliest I can do it. It's the only way we can do it, August. And people are like, are you crazy? And I'm like... This is how you got to do it if you want to play this game. If you want me to host this game, it's got to be August.
If you want me and my time and my big game.
Well, it's because of my schedule. I'm scheduled out. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm almost an important guy.
I never doubted that.
Yeah. All right, I got to tell you about
almost part.
Yeah. Okay. David Lee Roth, you know that guy, right?
Hell yeah.
He did something awesome when he heard some people partying and listening to Van Halen. I don't know if that's what he did, but you're going to hear what he did at 747 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. Here's another question from a listener. Can I leave things off of a bankruptcy, like my car?
You have to list all of your assets and creditors when you file bankruptcy. So you would have to tell the court and the trustee that you have the car or that you have a car loan. You could say that I want to keep my car and continue to make my payments on the car. But the court will need to know that you have a car and that you may have a payment on the car. So by leaving it off the bankruptcy, if you mean that you cannot disclose it to the court, the answer to that is no, you must disclose it. However, that does not mean that you'll lose those assets. You'll be able to keep things like a car and a house in almost all cases, but you must disclose them to the court. But you'll need to continue to make payments on a house or a car that you intend to keep.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
You can tell when your car battery's dying. But with your water heater, you'll never know until it starts leaking. Before you buy another tank, consider a Navien tankless water heater. No storage tank to heat or leak. Lower energy bills and endless hot water for spa-like comfort. All backed by Navien's strong warranty. If your water heater is over 8 years old, it's time to check out Navien at tanklessmadesimple.com.
Cowboy